You ladies and men really know how to clap. Yeah. Well, my name's Jason. For those who don't know me, I'm the education coordinator here, and this is my wife. She is the intake coordinator for the Women's Center, and we just want to share just a quick minute of where God's brought us and how God brought us here to work for Teen Challenge's staff, and so I just want to share just a few things with you. I myself was a 10-year meth addict, doing all the things that a meth addict does, stealing from everyone, stealing from my mom, breaking into businesses, doing all the junk that everyone else says when they come up here. I finally found my way to Teen Challenge. My mom let me know about Teen Challenge. Back even when she was in high school, Teen Challenge was going to schools and giving presentations about drug prevention and the same things that Teen Challenge does today. And luckily that they did that back when she was in high school, so she knew about Teen Challenge, and so she sent me to Teen Challenge. And went to Teen Challenge in 2008, graduated in 2009. At that time, I ignored the call of God at that time. I graduated, thought I was going to do well back into the workforce. But shortly after that, 6 months later, I lost a lot of people in my life that died. My sister, a good friend of mine, my grandmother, and a best friend from Teen Challenge got hit by a train all in a matter of like 2 months. So I went really downhill after that. That's when I began selling drugs and destroying people like those that are sitting in this room. I was that kind of person. But after a while, within that time of 4 years, I lost my father when I was in jail as well. But I finally made my way back to Teen Challenge for Restoration in California. And from that point on, man, God captured my heart in a whole different way. I worked reception there, in something that Mr. Sutton does here, and I would hear moms and dads call and call about their daughter and their sons and just cry, and God put a whole different calling in my heart at that point. I decided I was no longer going to be part of the problem, I was going to be part of the solution. And so at that point, I decided to go to Teen Challenge Ministry Institute in California, which is the Bible college that Teen Challenge offers in California. And that's where I met Miss Michelle right here. I'm going to let her share for a minute.
Thank you. My testimony is a little bit different. My testimony basically stems from making bad decisions when I was in my 20s and just hanging out with the wrong people and, just leading down that path of destruction. I had a relationship in my early 20s that really spiraled me into a 9-year alcohol addiction. And it was, towards the end of that I finally, met somebody that gave me the application for Teen Challenge, and I knew that was the answer that I needed to really get my life back together, But, since I walked in the doors in 2012, it's been no going back. It's just submitting your life to Christ and just making that decision to really change and let Him change you just made all the difference for me. And then from that point on, I continued to feel the call of God on my life, which led me to TCMI, where I met Jason, and I'll let him take over.
So TCMI, the acronym means Teen Challenge Ministry Institute, but for someone like us, we have a different acronym for it. It's Teen Challenge Marriage Institute. To be honest, we were just talking about in the car on the way here, there's like 9 couples just from our time being there that are married and still married today. And I know men and women are getting ideas here. Just got to do it the right way. But, me and Michelle met each other. We did different types of ministries at TCMI. I led Skid Row, which is a homeless outreach, and she did other things, and she worked the front desk. And, we tried to follow the rules, but we did most of the time, we did, all the major stuff. But to be honest, we did. But, who would have thought, because you're not allowed to actually communicate with in this type of way until you're 6 months in your third quarter. And we did that, and I captured her heart with some Baby Ruths in the movie Jurassic Park, and ever since then, I'm getting kind of nerdy. So, but since then, when we graduated Teen Challenge, we both knew that we had the call in our life to work for Teen Challenge, and God put that same burden on both of our heart. And I was on probation at the time. I couldn't leave the state of California at the time, and she had issues getting hired in California, so she got hired out here in Pensacola. I got hired in California because I was stuck there, and so we were separated for 9 months, long distance, messenger on Facebook, and calls, and but God allowed me to terminate my probation early, a year and a half early, and at that time I terminated, and I came out here to Pensacola. I've been working here since October 2015. She's been here almost 3 years, and it's just been a great pleasure. If I could say one thing about working for Teen Challenge, it's an honor. It's a real honor because, days like today when we have graduation and we give awards and all these different things, man, it's a blessing. It's just, I can't even describe what the blessing is to be part of the solution. I know Michelle would say the same. If I could leave one scripture with you, it's Job 11:13. It says, "Yet if you devote your heart to him and lift your hands up to him and put away the sin that is in your hand and allow no evil to dwell in your tent, then surely you will lift up your face. You will stand firm with no one to make you afraid. You will surely forget your troubles as days gone by." He did it for us, and he can do it for everyone else, and he will. Thank you.